The city lights shimmered as Harry and I toasted to 6 months of marital bliss. Our favorite restaurant buzzed with the clinks of glasses and laughter, creating an atmosphere that mirrored the joy of our union. At 30, life felt like a canvas splashed with vibrant hues, and love had painted its masterpiece through Harry. As we sat across from each other, I couldn't help but marvel at the serendipity that led us to this point. The waiter set a dessert adorned with a flickering candle before us. "Happy anniversary, Olivia," Harry said, his eyes gleaming with warmth. "These 6 months have been incredible." I smiled, savoring the moment. Incredible and full of surprises. Who would have thought we'd end up here? Harry chuckled, his fingers gently tracing the rim of his wine glass. "Life has a way of surprising us, doesn't it? Meeting you, falling in love. It's been the best surprise of all. The restaurant's ambience embraced us, and I couldn't help but feel grateful for the serendipitous dance that had brought us together. Little did I know that the symphony of our love would soon face a discordant note, signaling the onset of unforeseen challenges. The vibrant cityscape that had witnessed our celebration now gave way to an unexpected storm. It arrived in the form of a phone call, disrupting the serenity we had cherished. Harry's father, the influential figure behind the company where he worked, had fallen victim to an accident, rendering him bedridden. As the weight of the news settled between us, Harry's eyes conveyed a mix of concern and uncertainty. "Olivia, my father, he's in bad shape. We need to go to Hawaii. Mom and I have decided." I looked into his eyes, realizing the magnitude of the decision. "Hawaii? But what about your father?" Harry sighed, his shoulders sagging under the burden of responsibility. "He needs constant care, and we thought a change of scenery might do him good." "Olivia, I need you to do something for me." The storm had arrived, forcing us into uncharted territory. "Anything, Harry, you know I'm here for you." "Take care of my father," he said, his voice heavy. "I trust you more than anyone else for this. We'll be back soon." As Harry and his mother prepared for the journey, the apartment became tinged with an eerie stillness. The shadows of change loomed, casting uncertainty over the harmony we had shared, leaving me to grapple with the impending storm of caregiving responsibilities. The apartment, once filled with laughter, became a battleground of silent struggles as I delved into the daunting responsibilities of caregiving and housework. The rhythm of our shared life had been disrupted, replaced by the quiet hum of uncertainty. One evening, as I prepared dinner, Harry's mother entered the kitchen, her disapproving eyes scrutinizing my every move. "Olivia," she began, her tone laced with accusation, "are you sure you're not mistaken? Just because Harry is the boss's son doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself, right?" I took a deep breath, suppressing the frustration that welled within me. "I didn't marry him for money. Harry's personality captivated me." She scoffed, dismissing my words. "What a vile young lady. You're well aware he's the president's son. Don't think you can take advantage." The silent struggle continued, each day a delicate dance between caregiving duties and defending the authenticity of my marriage. The apartment walls absorbed the echoes of unspoken battles, leaving me to grapple with the weight of responsibilities and the unrelenting gaze of judgment. One night, Harry's voice cut through the silence. "Olivia, I know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. I appreciate everything you're doing for Dad." I smiled, the acknowledgement offering a brief respite from the silent struggle. "Thank you, Harry. It means a lot." Yet, as the days unfolded, the strain on our home intensified, and the shadows of unspoken accusations continued to cast their darkness over our once harmonious life. With Harry's father released from the hospital, our home underwent a transformation, each room carrying the weight of conflicting emotions. Harry and his mother decided to move in, an unspoken decision that would reshape the dynamics of our marriage. The closeness that had once defined us seemed to fray, replaced by an unspoken tension. One evening, as we navigated the delicate balance of caregiving responsibilities, Harry's voice cut through the air. "Olivia, I know it's a lot, but it won't be for long. Dad needs the support, and I appreciate you being there for him." I looked at him, the exhaustion evident in his eyes. "I understand, Harry. But it's not just about your dad, it's about us too." His response was measured, the weight of responsibilities evident in his words. "We're in this together, Olivia. It's a temporary arrangement, and things will go back to normal once Dad gets better." The days that followed saw the shifting tides of our relationship. The apartment, once a sanctuary of shared dreams, now bore witness to the strain on our connection. Conversations became laden with unspoken frustrations, and the once effortless harmony felt like a distant memory. One night, as I finished the dishes, Harry's mother approached me. "Olivia, you're lucky to have a husband who cares so much about his family. Not every woman gets that privilege." I nodded, the bitterness of unspoken truths lingering. "Yes, I'm lucky." The shifting tides carried us into uncharted waters, leaving me to navigate the complexities of a strained relationship and the increasing demands of caregiving. New Year's Eve draped our apartment in an eerie stillness, the air thick with the anticipation of festivities. As the clock inched towards midnight, a revelation unfolded, shattering the illusion of celebration and casting a shadow over our lives. Harry's hesitant voice broke through the silence. "Olivia, there's something I need to tell you. The trip to Hawaii, the one we said was for my father's well-being, it was funded by the company." His words hung in the air, the weight sinking into the very foundation of our marriage. "Funded by the company? Harry, what are you saying?" His mother, standing by his side, added, "We thought it was the best way to take care of your father. A change of scenery and some time away, but we used company funds without proper authorization." Anger and confusion surged within me. "You used company funds without authorization? Do you realize the consequences of your actions?" Harry's gaze faltered, remorse etched on his face. "I thought it was the right thing to do. But now the company found out and I've been dismissed." The room, once adorned with the promise of a new year, now felt suffocating with the weight of deceit. "Dismissed? What were you thinking, Harry? And why didn't you tell me the truth?" The bitterness within me surfaced. "Love is not built on lies, Harry. You've shattered the foundation of our marriage." His mother stepped forward, a tinge of regret in her voice. "We thought it was for the best, Olivia. We never meant for things to turn out like this." The revelation unfolded like a cruel twist of fate. As the clock struck midnight, the shattered pieces of our marriage lay scattered on the floor. The storm of betrayal had swept through our lives, leaving us to grapple with the aftermath of shattered trust and broken dreams. In the aftermath of the revelations, our apartment felt like a battleground of broken promises. The debris of trust lay scattered, and the echoes of betrayal lingered. As I stood amidst the wreckage, the decision to embrace the aftermath or rebuild loomed before me. A few days later, Harry attempted to bridge the chasm that had formed between us. "Olivia, I know I messed up, but we can work through this. I love you, and I'm sorry for everything." His words hung in the air, but the wounds were fresh. "Love is not built on lies, Harry. You've shattered the foundation of our marriage." In the days that followed, as the reality of Harry's dismissal settled, a strange liberation unfurled within me. The shackles of caregiving duties had fallen away, and the burden of deceit had lifted. The apartment, once a witness to our love story, now bore witness to the dawn of a new chapter. One evening, as I gazed out at the city lights, my father-in-law approached me. "Olivia, you won't leave me, will you?" His vulnerability tugged at my heart. "What are you talking about? I'm here for you always." He clutched at me, his voice pleading. "Do you know how I felt when you decided to live with my son without my permission? You took advantage of me, and I never asked for any of this." I met his gaze, a sense of realization dawning. "I never wanted to take advantage. I tried my best, but it became too much." His eyes softened and he whispered, "I won't hold you back. I'll hire a housekeeper and you are free to go." In that moment, the weight lifted and the path to liberation stretched before me. As I stepped into the unknown, the city lights below seemed to sparkle with the promise of a fresh start. The aftermath had brought not only the end of a tumultuous chapter, but also the beginning of a journey towards self-discovery and newfound freedom.